Oh, she done me.
I can't do that.
Yeah, she does.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, she done me. Oh, man. So sexy. Here we are, episode 5. Still talking about the same handful of songs. Nothing really changes, I guess.
We have an obsession.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour. I'm Anthony.
I'm depressed. Like, actually.
And we're here.
We're fine.
We're here to work shit out.
Are we?
Because this is therapeutic, I guess. Evelyn, what's on your...
Are we doing therapy session right now?
I mean, I'm not licensed. I've never been to therapy.
I'm not licensed.
I don't know how that shit goes down at all.
None of my friends are licensed, and I still go to them all the time. This is bad.
That's what they're there
Why am
for.
I putting my... Dude, I've gotten into a habit of, like, I want to check the time, so I'll look at my watch, and I'm like, oh, yes, it's 11:53. And then I'll grab my phone still and be like, yep, it's still 11:53.
They are synchronized.
I would hope so. But, like, just, like, always trying to grab my phone all the time, like, it's so bad. Like, read a book. God. Go outside, bitch.
I'm addicted to my phone too, Evelyn. When
It's
I'm
really
sitting down somewhere and I don't really have anything to do and I just need to kill time, I'll just like find myself just like instinctively sticking my hand in my pocket to grab my phone. And I don't even want to look at my phone. I know nobody's texted me because my ringer will be on. There'll be no vibrations happening. I'll still just like stuff my hand in my pants.
The thing is, it's like I'm trying. I'll like try to not look at my phone, so I'll like turn off notifications for certain things. So like, I don't have notifications for Instagram. But,
Smart. Neither do I.
But the thing is like I'll be talking to people on Instagram, and then I get fidgety because I'm like, oh, did they reply?
Yeah.
And then it's even worse when you like really want to talk to that person. Why is my heartbeat thing on?
Evelyn got a Fitbit recently. It's a lot nicer than mine.
Didn't I have it on the last one?
You probably did, but we didn't talk about it. Oh, we did talk about it. You showed me the Earth background.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I forgot.
No, that's okay. I don't know why it put on the heart thing.
How has your life changed in the week that you've had a new Fitbit?
In the week. It's been a hot second, I guess. Is sitting heart rate at 74 a bad thing?
I'd say that's about normal.
Is it?
Around 70, yeah.
I guess so.
I think 70 is like average.
And
it just dropped below 70 too, so you might even be below 70.
It's at 67. 66.
You're above average.
No, according to the app that's tied to this Fitbit, well, okay, also, it's not a Fitbit. It's like a knockoff. It was like 20-something bucks because I don't have that kind of money for a Fitbit, which is kind of sad because I wish it could tell me the date.
Is it one of those Amazon Fitbits that sends your information directly to Jeff Bezos?
Man, hopefully.
Did you get it off Amazon?
Yeah.
It might be one of those.
Don't cancel me, people. I don't know what to do. I don't know where else to go. It's just easiest.
Do not punch down at a broken woman who has a $20 Fitbit for buying it off Amazon.
Yeah, please
just let her
don't knock
be.
me down. I'm already sad as it is.
Punch up.
Punch up.
Punch at Bezos instead.
Just so I can avoid this therapy session you wanted to do. Yesterday we went to Phil's Fish Market.
It was an incredible experience.
You gonna talk about it?
I can, yeah. So basically, Evelyn and I rented a Zip car. If you don't know what Zip car is, it's like a service offered on, I guess, college campuses in cities where you can rent a car through an app for a couple hours and just rent it. It's a really easy way to rent a car if you don't have one. Rented a Zip car, took that bad boy down to Moss Landing, which is a tiny little beach town.
Technically
north
up to Moss Landing.
Up to Moss Landing. Good catch. We went up to Moss Landing, tiny beach town, a little bit north of Salinas. And we just went to this random ass fish Fish Shack
No,
Market.
not random. Phil's Fish Market is my favorite restaurant. It's good seafood. It has great ambiance. It's right next to the beach. Like, literally, the chain link fence is, like, the only thing separating you from walking out there. We did walk out there. It was very nice.
When you're eating outside, you can literally hear the sea lions barking.
It was really funny.
It's a vibe.
Anthony brought his camera, and we have this running joke that ever since he bought his disposable camera, he really just wants to see, like, a sea lion choke on it.
Yeah.
Because he hates the earth.
Because I fucking hate the earth.
Yeah. And you still
But I
took
love
photos.
but I love taking vibey shitty film photographs and converting them to digital copies and putting them on Instagram.
Are you almost going to process them? Like, how many photos left do you have?
I think 4. I'm almost at the end.
We're going to find out that I wear, like, the exact same 4 outfits. Because, like...
We're going to find out Anthony hangs out with the same 4 people. Literally. It's the same 4 people.
I always, like... Man, earlier in your, like, relationship, I kind of got sad. Because I was like, oh, like, I'm going to spend less time with Anthony. But, like, it's literally your 3 friends... and your girlfriend.
And one other person.
And, like, that's it.
Yeah.
And then I was like...
And she's busy most of the time anyways.
And I'm like,
So, really...
I feel less bad
It's business
now.
as usual. Folks, business as usual. But, hey, Phil's Fish Market. This... I got a lobster roll at Phil's Fish Market. And this wasn't really a bucket list item for me. But I've always wanted to eat a lobster roll by the water. Because I saw a YouTube video... I think it was like Casey Neistat. Before you judge me, I was like a freshman in high school at the time. Okay. And I was a Casey Neistat fan. And I was watching a Casey Neistat video where him and a buddy were reviewing a McDonald's lobster roll because apparently some American locations
What the fuck?
Some American McDonald's locations sell lobster rolls.
Dude,
and
what the hell?
They were comparing a McDonald's lobster roll to like a Maine lobster roll or like a Maryland. I don't think it was Maryland. Some state that's by the water and on the East Coast.
Yeah.
And they compared the 2 of them. And they hated the McDonald's one.
Well, yeah.
And much preferred the Maine one because of the restaurant ambiance. Eating a lobster roll in a McDonald's that's like dimly lit and like kind of hustling and bustling versus eating by a nice, serene body of water. You can smell the salt water in the air. The wind is hitting your face. It's like golden hour, 6 o'clock. Hits so much different. And I got to do that. And it was really pleasant. So, not a bucket list item, but it was just something on my... You know what, fuck it. It was a bucket list item. I was going to make sure it happened before I died. I'm glad I did it.
Dude, I wrote
Crossed it
a
off.
contract allowing this Spanish man to name my firstborn children in a McDonald's.
What's the story?
I went to Spain and France for a trip in high school, and in one of our last days, we were in a McDonald's in Spain, and my friends and I were trying to find, or we're thinking of a gift idea to give to this, to give to our tour guide, because, like, he was so nice. He was just really a good person.
Nice.
And
Who was
we
your
were
tour
like,
guide?
I don't remember his name.
Was it like a young adult, like a high school, like a college student, or like a
Definitely not. He was
old-ass
probably
dude?
like in his 30s.
Oh.
But he's probably one of those people where you're like, you think he's in his 30s and he's like in his early 40s or something. Anyway, he was really nice. But we were already in Spain and he's from Spain, so we were like, we can't get him a, like, what's the word? Like a gift shop item, a souvenir. We couldn't get him a souvenir from like his own like home country.
For sure, yeah.
So we wrote on a McDonald's napkin that he has the right to name our firstborn children, and we signed it. And I took a photo, and I still have it. I'll read it to
You
you.
gonna be a woman of your word and actually let him do that?
Oh, hell yeah. You fucking joking?
But what about Ida and Mia?
I still have chance of children, dude. I'm not just gonna have one.
Okay.
Okay, Ida's staying. I don't know about Mia now, but
Mia.
so yeah, for y'all who are like, who the fuck is Ida and Mia? I have I have a chance of having twins. It like runs in my family, and I had a thought that if I ever have twin girls, I'd name them Ida and Mia. And Anthony made fun of me.
I had
and
no
was
idea
like,
that the likelihood of having twins is a genetic trait.
Yeah.
Like, you have a higher chance.
My grandma, is a twin.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin had twins. She had like one boy and then was going at it again and then ended up with twins, which I was like, damn.
Wow.
That means I kind of have a chance.
I knew a pair of triplets in high school. What's like the largest group of kids that you know? Twins?
I've only known
triplets,
twins.
Quadruplets?
Actually, no. I knew of triplets when I was in elementary school, but I was never friends with them. But I've been friends with like a good amount of twins. There's one, and that's like funny that we're mentioning this because I was almost hit by a car by someone who looked like a twin that I was friends with in junior high, and I was like, "Is that?" And it probably wasn't, but it just looked a lot like her.
Bro, I love a good set of twins.
I've met
I could stare at twins all day.
I've met a set of 2 girls. I've met a set of 2 boys, and I've met a girl and a boy.
That's awesome. I knew a bitch who was going to have quadruplets.
Oh, fuck no, dude.
My sister's a dance teacher.
Oh,
because my sister took hip-hop dance lessons.
Dude.
And other styles,
I tell the
too.
doctor, bro, do eeny, meeny, miny, mo, cut one of them out. I don't care. Max is 3. That fourth one.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that fourth one the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here with that shit. Man, someone
Donate that shit to Epstein's Island or something. I don't
Give that to a
want
gay
it.
couple that deserves it.
Yeah.
Here is the... I'm not going to read all of our names that were on there in case they want to be anonymous.
There's several people?
Yeah, several. Like, a lot of us signed this.
Wow.
We liked this guy
That's like
a lot.
8 or 9 people on the napkin. This homie has to pick the names of like 9 children.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 people.
We, and Evelyn declare that as a token of our gratitude, we hereby let this dude to name all of our firstborn children. And then we wrote the name, and then his first name is Welcome. So if he wants to name our firstborn children after himself.
How the fuck did you and 9 other children come to this conclusion that this was the best gift you could have got him? You could have got him like chocolates or something.
This was
Something
written
normal.
at 6:02 p.m. April 2nd, 2016. Madrid, Spain, McDonald's table.
Nice.
I think I wrote that. That's my handwriting. Oh, that's so gay.
Were you the one who facilitated this whole decision?
I'm the one who suggested it, like, as a joke. And then one of, like, the main girls, like, rode with it.
The main characters of the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she like, kept going with it. And I'm like, oh, we're doing this now? Okay, I guess. Yeah. And then we gave it to him, and he laughed, and he hugged all of us. He, like, teared up a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, I mean, he probably thought, like, oh, these are just silly kids. But, like, I don't know. It kind of felt serious. I'm still down. If I ever met him again, I'd be like, yeah, can you name my firstborn, please?
He lives in Spain, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
You
head on
Facebook
over.
friends or something?
I don't have Facebook.
You Instagram friends?
I don't think. No, I did have an Instagram at that time.
Look him up on the gram. Maybe
Sure.
he's got an account. Evelyn and I
fucking
have
find
this
stuff.
running theory / joke that
Oh no.
if our lives are a movie, we're just side characters, and Stephen Pilot is the main character.
We are the side characters too. Honestly, I have a friend at work who I'm starting to think is the actual main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a god complex. And it's starting to really hit that I'm just a side character in everyone else's movie.
What exactly
I'm
is
that-
a god complex?
It's when you like think you're really all that.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally the baddest bitch in the world. Like I get everything. Not I get everything, but I get all the boys. The attention's on me.
She's
So-
serious. It's not a bit.
I mean, yeah, she's serious, but like this is like during her manic episodes. So she'll like get real high on her shit, and then she'll like plummet also. So like we'll have our crying bits on the
Excuse me.
couch. Shout out to that bitch.
We'll have crying fits on the couch.
Yeah, like I'll go over and
You've been to her place?
we'll talk about our feelings.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
Remember when we were supposed to walk downtown together at night?
Yes. Yesterday, right?
That's
no, 2
where
days ago.
I was going to Woodstocks to walk her home
Okay.
and then hang out. And I hung out until like almost 2 a.m., which was fun. Love
Hanging
that
out
bitch.
Hanging out with girls with god complexes.
Yeah, that's the girl that her birthday's Sunday, so I'm gonna be with her like all day. I still don't really know what's going on Sunday. She keeps giving me ideas, and she like showed me her dress that she's gonna wear, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know how I'm getting like to these things that you want to do. Like, oh, I'm probably gonna get ready with her. Like, I'll go over to her place and like, I don't know, be there while she does her makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Put on some bops, some like
Gas her up.
some like Toxic by Britney Spears, you know.
Evelyn, you said you've been going through a big Britney Spears kick. Would you like to talk about that?
Sure.
Because I've been seeing a lot of Britney Spears worship on the timeline lately. Is there like a documentary coming out about her
Is there?
soon or something?
Like,
I don't know. I'll
like,
look that up.
isn't it weird that like, it feels like she's been showing up around a lot more.
Yeah.
For some reason, maybe like I just started realizing it, but she's been on my shit.
I think a piece is just like coming out about her soon or something. Britney Spears documentary. Yeah, I think a documentary came out this year. It's on Hulu. We could watch it if you want. It's called Framing Britney Spears. People close to Britney Spears and lawyers tied to her conservatorship now reassess her phenomenal career and brutal downfall as she battles her father in court over who should control her life. It came out February 5th this year.
Wow, it kind of sounds like she should control her own life.
I think you're probably right. Probably should.
I think I've kept that stance. Man, being friends with Hank has really been eye-opening. That
what
sounds
way?
bad. Because, like, I remember once we had a conversation about, like... it's because I was in a class, IME 315, Financial Decision Making for Engineers. We had, like, discussion posts where we, like, watched TikToks and then talk about, like, ethics.
Really?
And there was one that was like it was kind of about that, like, what's that dude's name?
Andrew Yang?
Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
Andrew Yang for 2020. What was
2024.
it? 2024, yeah. But like
Yang
that
Gang? Wait,
that
he can't run.
minimum amount of money, like what was it, like $1,000 something?
Yeah, $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
UBI.
Yeah, so it was talking about that because obviously that has to do with financial decision making.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the topics on there, the discussion post said, like, should we do this? And people were arguing, like, yeah, but like we should probably have rules as to how certain people can use their money. Like, we don't want them to spend it on drugs or something like that. And
Yeah,
I
sure.
talked about this with Hank because I already had an idea in my head, and like he basically solidified it and expanded upon it. But people, no matter what, should have their own choice with what they do with their own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, if I give this person like $5 and they go spend it on like a pack of cigarettes, like, you go, bitch. I would do that. Like, people, I don't know.
Life is a nightmare. And if a pack of cigarettes helps you get through it a little bit better, then why not?
Like, not even that. Like, even if your life's going great, like, and you get a pack of cigarettes, like, that is your decision. That is what you're doing with your own stuff. And like, a lot of people would disagree. But if my homeboy, like, yeah, if you're fucking buying bottles of wine so you can cope with the current pandemic, but my homie who doesn't have like a house can't like also do the same thing, and you're gonna like call him an alcoholic, like, nah, dude, back up, reassess your own shit, and then come at me, because that is not what we're here for. People deal with things in their own way, and I'm not gonna judge someone that has probably done less bad stuff than me, but has been put in worse situations.
Yeah, that's a nice point. And an interesting topic to consider. But I can imagine myself being involved in that discussion and just wanting to fucking shoot myself, reading a bunch of 19-year-olds give their 2 cents on UBI.
Seriously. Like,
I would fucking shoot myself. That sounds like a nightmare.
Oh my God. Dude, discussion posts are so shitty. Like, doing discussion posts makes me realize that I hate my peers. I hate college students. Dude, this is the reason why we don't get stimulus checks, because we're fucking idiots, and all of these motherfuckers
They're the reason
easily
why
spend it on
minimum
cocaine.
wage hasn't increased.
No, not that. It's like, you're dependent for a reason, dumbass. Like, you cannot handle yourself. This isn't an attack on you because you spent hella money thinking you were gonna stimmy, but this is more so on like the other assholes around here that are like, you know what, like, Uber should really like take over like how we like how people get plans and stuff. Like, nah, that's called marketing, and they spent billions of dollars on that shit just to fuck over their workers. You fucked up, America. You fucked up. But I think a small portion of us already know that.
College in the age of COVID.
Literally.
Fucking joke.
Literally a joke.
It's so bad.
I can't believe I got my vape stolen during the pandemic, dude.
I was doing scheduling yesterday, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, after this quarter, I have like 12 classes left. So I'm like, both of us, we're at the finish line, and I'm looking at my schedule, and I'm just like, I have learned nothing. I have not learned anything. Normalize not knowing shit about your major. I'll drop that out, that thought out there. But I have learned nothing.
You couldn't build me like a deck if I really wanted it.
I could probably do that, but I could do that before school because I took engineering CAD classes in high school. And I learned like how to build shit in Revit and build models and shit.
How do you remember that, but you don't remember what you did like last quarter?
Because we don't do anything hands-on anymore.
You need hands-on?
Well, not necessarily. But also, part of it is last quarter I was smoking marijuana every single day and treating myself like shit.
Dude.
And in high school...
Last quarter,
Last quarter, that's one. I still feel like we're in this current quarter, even though it's over now. I was referring to last quarter.
Yeah, great.
We're not doing any. We're not like learning anything useful. We're not doing any labs. I smoke mind-altering drugs on a daily basis.
No, you don't. You haven't smoked weed once.
I'm still referring to last quarter.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. But man, discussion posts on Canvas. Okay, they're great because they're really easy. They're horrible for actually learning or having meaningful discourse. like it's like Twitter, but like a little bit longer. Has there ever been any meaningful discourse on Twitter? Like the requirements for like getting a passing grade in a Canvas discussion post is like 175-word post and 2 replies. That's like literally the length of
the replies are always like, I agree. I really like how you like touched upon this.
It's such bullshit. So stupid. It's so easy though. I love that about it. It's so nice. I don't really care that I haven't learned anything.
Man,
honestly,
I wish I knew things.
Like I'm just killing time till Steven Pilot gets out of college, and then I can be his drummer full time. But that 1 year waiting period while I'm waiting for Steven to get out, that's gonna be interesting. What am I gonna do with what I learned in college?
Get a job.
Figure it out. Lie on my resume. Figure it out when I get there.
Man, speaking of after college, this depression's really hitting right now.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not fun. Nothing's fun anymore. I'm also like, ooh, for those who care. I got a girl's number at Phil's Fish Market. And it was like a traumatizing experience. Literally, like, I think I've been disassociating ever since she gave me that number. Like, I'm like, this isn't real. My life isn't the movie. I'm not the main character.
Why was it so traumatizing?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. You probably didn't notice because you don't notice things. But, like, I just, like, started blanking out, like, a lot. Maybe it was my anxiety. I don't know. I wonder what my triggers are. I still don't know. But anyway, I do this thing where I don't care. But like if I see someone and I think they're attractive, it's usually a girl, or I think that their fit goes hard. Wait, speaking of which, I remember this meme that was like, it was like a screenshot of like a text, like a conversation, and like some person sent them like a text that said like, you were in my dream last night. And then in the text box that they were going to reply back with, it was like, did my fit go hard? And I feel like that's something that you would send to me, like, was my fit hard in your dream? Anyway. But yeah, we were at Phil's, and the cashier girl, I really liked her glasses. So I was like, I like your glasses. Because
wasn't the first thing you said to her,
what was it?
That I think you're cute? No?
That was later.
Oh. Oopsies.
I said, wow, you ruined it. God, Anthony. No.
Fuck my life.
I said that I liked her glasses. And she was like, oh, thank you. I like yours. I was like, that's very nice of you. And then she complimented my necklace. I was like, it looks like it was from Etsy. I was like, it was from Amazon, but it's okay. I'll let it slide for this one. And then I was like in the bathroom, and then it came out, and I thought that we had to wait for our food. So I was like just standing there for a little bit, like in the restaurant. Like that's why you didn't see me for a while.
Gotcha.
And she like came out with the coffee, and in my head I'm like, she's like actually really pretty. I'm just gonna tell her. And I said, like, dude, you're like really pretty, like genuinely pretty. And she's like, oh, and she like touched her hands like to her chest, whatever, and was like, that just made my day. And I like we like had a it was just like kind of a little bit awkward for me after that because I still didn't know what to do. Oh, she gave me your cappuccino.
Yeah.
And then I like walked back and told Anthony, and he did the exact same thing he's doing now where he laughed at me. And was like, wow, Evelyn meets someone for 2 minutes and is already their like best friend. And I was like, yeah, I guess
it's true.
So. I guess so.
Evelyn can win over somebody like you've never seen. in like 2 sentences flat. It's a skill.
I guess. I don't think that is a cool thing, I guess. Like, you really hype that up a lot. Like, that's how you introduced me in the book club.
Yeah.
You're like, Evelyn's funny and also
Can win over anybody.
Yeah. But anyway, we got our food and then we were like eating and like mid me like mouth open looking like gross as shit. I see the girl coming over like out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, just look at Anthony. Just look at Anthony. Don't make eye contact. And she comes over to the edge of our table and was like, what the fuck did she say exactly?
She brought up the vaccination thing first.
Oh yeah, she was like, "Hey, I'm getting vaccinated."
I was
soon.
like, where is this going? I was like, she's starting off talking about vaccinations. Kind of threw me off.
I was like, "Oh, that's nice."
It took a very sweet turn after that.
Yeah.
Immediately after.
She was like, "Hey, I'm getting my vaccination soon, so if you like want to hang out, like I don't really have friends here," and then gave me a slip of paper. And Anthony makes the "oh" face out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like,
interest peaked.
And I was like,
where's this going?
I was also really awkward again. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Like that. I think I said like, "That's really nice." Like some fucking retard. Anyway, she like
that's not
walked
retard
away.
shit.
I don't know how to act. And she walked away, and then I don't know. I blacked out after that.
But why?
What?
Why are you disassociating after
I
someone
don't know.
gives you their phone number?
That's just Anthony. I don't know if you know this, but you know how I also sent Anthony a meme that was like, this is like, basically it was 2 stick figures. And at the top, it said, like, it was, like, friendship goals. And there was an arrow pointing to one of them, and it said, autistic. And then another arrow pointing to the other stick figure, and it said, ADHD. Has ADHD. And that's our friendship. But another one gets thrown around a lot is that you can't have 2 hot best friends. One of them's hot, and the other one's just funny. And that's what we are, Anthony.
I ain't never seen 2 pretty best friends.
I ain't ever seen 2 pretty best friends. Yep.
It's always one of them's pretty, and the other one carries the personality.
That's us.
And the funnies.
Anthony, I'm not...
And the big honkers.
I'm not...
And the massive titties.
I guess you're the one with the massive titties.
The hunky baloos.
Yeah. Anthony... I'm not attractive enough to get random phone numbers. She probably...
But you did.
She probably intended it to be like friends. But I don't know.
I don't know if she's gay. She was holding up 2 Linkin Park records on her Instagram page, and I was like, ooh, this bitch might be straight.
Most likely.
Bummer.
Most likely.
Or not. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about these things. I have garbage gaydar.
Yeah.
So, hey. Either way, she lives 2.5 hours away. So,
yeah,
that's a problem.
That's a little bit of a problem. I mean, not like me trying to like date someone like cross country. Like I'd do anything for attention. Do anything for attention. Yeah.
Anything.
But that happened. Why I disassociated? I don't know. But like after that, I just...
Good answer.
I would stare off like a lot.
Yeah. Evelyn was just vibing on the beach. Just sitting. Doing some main character shit. Just sitting on the beach looking wistfully into the ocean. And meanwhile, I'm like stomping around like a 7-year-old. Like playing with my feetsies in the sand.
You don't think I was playing with my feetsies in the sand?
Maybe you were. I don't know.
Oh man, I should have started making like a sand castle. I didn't want to get my pants too dirty though.
Guess we gotta go back.
Guess we gotta go back. Damn, that's a bummer. Yikes. Man, we never like just go to like a local area. Like we never just like drive to Avila and like vibe. It's always like, let's go to Santa Barbara. let's go like 2 hours away, like all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like why can't us bitches just like go to the beach for an hour, get groceries, and then come home or some bullshit?
I don't know.
It's whatever.
I mean, we've already been to Avila several times. It's cool to go to new places.
That's true. That's true.
You know? I know what Avila is about.
Yeah.
But Moss Landing, I didn't know. Now I know. And we will never return. It's over. The moment's already passed.
Yeah, I guess so. I still have to text her back. Or I still have to text her, period.
You should do it right now. Let's compose a text together.
I have her number in my table. I'll be back. You have to...
Hold it down.
Yeah, she wrote it down. You now have to entertain the people.
That's okay. I want to think of what direction we should take the text in. Should we just do like as thirsty and desperate as possible? Should we do not romantic in the slightest? Should we do overly aggressive? Or should we do some like high girl shit and just like overly cute, throw a bunch of sparkly emojis?
How do you think girls text?
I don't know. The only girls I text are like butch lesbians and high boys like Hank.
I've talked about this with a friend already. I was just going to be honest and be like, hey, I was just really nervous trying to talk to you. Like, thinking about talking to you. Because, like, girls really love that, like, honest shit. Like, yeah, I got anxiety, like, trying to talk to you.
Wow. Girls like honesty?
Right?
First I've heard of this.
First I've heard of this.
I will not note that one down. Not noted. What's the opposite of duly?
What's the opposite of what?
Duly. Like when you say duly noted, what's like...
I don't know.
The
Unfortunately
antonym.
Noted.
What does duly even mean? English is hard, guys. Duly noted. Duly. Duly, adverb, in accordance with what is required or appropriate. Following proper procedure or arrangement. Improperly. Improperly noted.
This is my first...
There we go.
It's going to be my first text. Don't say the name, though.
Hi, blank. I'm sorry for this late text. I was honestly nervous texting you. Is that it?
Should I change it?
Probably not.
Man, people are
okay.
probably going to listen to this and be like, dude, you sound like a pussy.
You're texting like a cuck right now, Evelyn. You want some cuck shit.
Dude,
it's okay.
Evelyn, where's his bottom energy coming from? You usually talk like a top. Yeah, I'm all talk and no
I'm all
action.
talk and no top.
No, all talk, no top.
That should be the name of the episode. All talk, no top. All bottom, no text. Are you adding to it? Or are you hitting
I'm just
send?
saying it's Evelyn from Phil's
okay.
smiley face.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that you forgot to mention yourself. She would have been like,
Who?
Who's nervous right now?
Who's this random person texting me? But yeah, followed her Instagram. She seems nice. Be nice to like make far friends.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Make some new mutual friends on the app.
Dude, I might need a hype up session soon, but you're really... Not that you're bad at those. I'm just gonna, like, recount all the times I've made random friends. The dude on the Amtrak that gave me edibles.
Legendary.
Legendary, I guess.
How old was he?
Like late 30s, early 40s.
Swag.
He like had a wife that he was like having problems with or whatever, and he's like
So
a
it
teacher in
goes.
LA, and he would cross dress. And I'm like, dude, you're so based right now. Like, please give me drugs. I mean, it can only go so far, you know. Can't really like drug a person on an Amtrak train and not get away with it.
Yeah.
And get away with it, yes.
That would have been cool if he asked you to get off the train with him, like in Before Sunset.
He's asked me to visit him.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the main character shit.
he asked me to. He sent me a postcard.
Really?
Yeah, it's taped up on
You
my
gave him
wall.
your address?
That was back like on campus. So like
Okay.
it didn't matter.
All right.
So eventually I was going to leave that apartment in like a year.
Okay.
He sent me a postcard, and then he like emailed me like once or twice. I don't even know where those emails are. I probably deleted them.
Evelyn's a real one because she will openly talk to creepy dudes, creepy strange men. Not enough women do that anymore, you know?
I
Take a
wonder why.
chance.
The thing is like I am 100% like fully convinced that I'm just so unattractive no one would ever want to rape me. So I walk around town at night all the time.
Okay. So I'm one of the few women that does night walks alone.
Yeah.
Respect.
Like last night after I closed, I wanted to walk home, and one of the girls
Oh, yeah. You
the
walk
girl
home
who's-
from work every time.
the girl who's closing cook, and then one of the girls who helped me close cash. They were like, no way, Jose. And I was like, well, that's too bad because I'm gonna
Because I
do
do it
anyway.
literally every single time.
Yeah. Like the last time I closed, Sunday I closed, and the manager was like I had all my stuff out, and he was like, oh, did you bike here? Like he led me out to the door,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, no. And he said, is someone gonna bring you home? And I was like, no, I'm walking. And he's like, you sure? I'll get one of the drivers to drive you home. I'm like, I'm good. And like that went on for like 2 more minutes, and he's like, okay, walk safe. Like he felt really weird about letting me walk home.
Yeah.
And then I lit up a cigarette in front of the slow courthouse downtown.
And marched my sorry ass home.
I walked to that friend's house because she had lost her
The
phone.
God Complex friend?
Yes.
Nice.
The God Complex friend. She's just like,
Is this
I
the
wouldn't
same
s-
girl that you had a crush on?
no, that's
With
a
the two
different girl.
names? Different girl.
That's a different girl.
I'm having trouble keeping up with the Woodstocks lore. I'm sorry.
Mostly because I don't want to say names, but the fact that you said like the girl you had a crush on with 2 names, that's really obvious. So thanks, Anthony. Thanks for that.
Oh, well.
I don't care. You can leave it in.
Help Evelyn get laid 2021.
Yikes.
Make it happen.
That's just not gonna happen though.
You're gonna be pushed to your breaking point, and then when you can't take it anymore, someone lovely who you adore and adores you will pop into your life at the right time.
That literally
People find you at the right time, but you're gonna be pushed to the brink first.
Let's stop talking.
I'm trying to
about
make
that.
you feel better. This is how I do it. You're going to be on the edge of, you're going to have a gun in your mouth. And then at the last minute, right before you put a little bit of pressure on the trigger, you're going to receive a DM from your Princess Charming or Prince Charming or they, them
Horny
charming.
singles in your area. That's what the text is gonna. The text is gonna be one of the texts I get. That's like, CBD oil 15% off. Blah blah blah. And I'm gonna be like, yep, this is it.
Evelyn gets a text from like a
One of those like
child trafficking number, like a child trafficking number scheme, and she's gonna be like, "This is the one.
The text is
This is the one."
the text is gonna be like, "Hi Stephanie, you just won a $150 Amazon gift card. Click this link to reclaim it now." And I get those a lot.
And then Evelyn's gonna reply, "I have feelings for you."
And then that number blocks me before I block that number.
Before they can even have a chance to traffic you, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, baggage. All right, bye, delete."
That's really what I am. I'm just everyone's baggage. I'm that backpack that you thought was going to be useful because you had like stuff in there, but then you realized you didn't even need that stuff. And then you're like complaining that you should have left it at home the entire time because it was useless. That's how I feel every time we go out, Anthony. I'm like, I'm going to say something and Anthony's going to just stop being my friend like forever because I'm like so special. Or like, I'm just not interesting. And every time I say that, Anthony never says anything to push that thought away.
That makes complete sense, Evelyn. That idea is completely founded.
Dude, fuck you.
Shut your anxiety-ridden ass up. You raggedy ass
The thing
bitch.
is that whenever I say that, you never say anything that's like, that's not true. Like, you've probably said it like twice, and you've just stopped. And it's like, I'll be like, yeah.
I do. I just sigh when you say that because it makes me sad when you say that. I'm just like, what can I even say? Because even if I said that's not true, you're going to be like, yeah, okay, thanks for selling that, bitch. You sound like you're forcing it.
You sound like your mom told you to like go say hi to your relatives. Hey, Grandma.
You sound like you asked your mom if you're proud of me or not. Yes, son, I'm proud of you.
Yes, son. Mom, who's your favorite? And she'll be like, I can't choose. And then
it's Oscar.
Nah,
in her head, she's like, Oscar.
It's definitely not him.
Okay.
He's a dick.
All right.
He'll call my parents old.
You.
They're like in their early 40s. That's not fucking old.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
Like, I called my mom yesterday because I was just telling her that like, oh yeah, that my application for Valencia got put through.
I was gonna ask you about that. Did they say they put you in the wrong apartment?
Why?
Cause mine. Okay. No need to be concerned. This was just a funny story. Cause yesterday morning I got an email and they're like, "You're cleared for apartment 80A," and I was like, "Fuck! What? We have to move apartments, but we're staying in the same complex? That's such bullshit." But whatever. And then they sent me a second email like an hour later. Whoops, there's an error. You're in 152B still. And I was like, thank fucking God. I don't want to move. What a pain in the ass that would be. We'd have to like
I don't know what's going to be a real pain in the ass is if they assign us a random person. I'm going to hate that.
That would suck
so much.
But I would feel bad for them. How awkward would it be to move in
with two already best friends?
They have an obnoxious ass podcast where they're autistic on mic for 2 hours a week.
They say retarded.
They're offensive. They have bad taste in posters. Dude,
imagine if we like got a libtard as like that's like, you know, one of those people that are like I have she hers in my bio.
We would vibe with them. They have dyed purple hair and we're just like we get like a
certain white people that like put she her in their bio. I'm not, you know, not super great fans with. If you post more infographics than memes on your story, we have a problem. Because like I stopped with that shit way long ago because I just think it's stupid.
When Evelyn stopped caring about Black Lives around mid-June, she was like, I'm getting tired of this.
No. That is not me. I posted hella and then I got burnt out and then I realized like, hey, I'm literally just reposting shit and not actually doing something. Mm-hmm. So now I actually donate to fucking places. I flip off my police cars. You know, I say let the piggies burn at least once a week. You know,
What else can you do besides that?
Meaningful conversations.
Donate, talk to people, and
Learn,
spread hatred to those who deserve it.
Learn about those people who are getting traumatized and shit. Letting them have their voice instead of smothering it with fucking photos with like Comic Sans font about like support your black friends, make sure they're doing okay and blah blah. Like, how about you let them do what they fucking want? Because like, I don't know, maybe they don't give a shit. Like, it's their thing.
There's also the thing that people who are following you probably have similar ideas to you, and they're probably all seeing these like Instagram infographics too. You know? Uh-oh. They don't need to see it again. Why are you saying uh-oh?
Yeah, you're just like reposting the shit that someone already did.
Yeah.
Hey team, over the last day or two, did anyone unscrew the soap dispenser bottle under the sink in the men's room to refill it? If so, where did you put the bottle? It's white. Please respond to this post if you know anything about it. Thanks.
Uh-oh.
Bro, just go buy a new one. It's not like we don't have money.
It's a soap bottle.
Oh, thank God they approved it.
Buy a new one.
Well, it was hella funny.
What? Oh, are you going to work at 3 instead of your night shift? Are we going to have to cancel tennis?
Response. What? Oh, I told my friend, which, like, I don't think you noticed, but I, like, replied to my friend, and then she said something back, and then I, like, started tearing up.
I didn't notice.
I made a noise.
What'd you do? What happened?
One of my friends wanted to switch shifts with me, which honestly would have been the shit, because that means I would have, like, come home at, like, 8 o'clock. But,
yeah.
I said, I'm sorry. I normally would, but I'm not doing well mentally. I need more time to recover before work.
Okay.
And then she said, okay, let me know if you need to talk or if I can get you something. And I was like, Nothing makes me cry faster than when my friends care about me. So I'm like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve good friends. I deserve shitty ones that push me down. Because I'm an absolute asshole of a person. I'm a dick, dude. I'm an absolute bitch. And I'm waiting for people to realize that. That I'm just mean and awful.
That's not true.
I like.
It's not true.
When I get into the details, I'm definitely like a bitch. And you know what? I'm gonna get into the details on the Patreon episode.
Okay.
So people can finally fucking listen to it.
Yeah.
You want to learn how Evelyn's a cold stone, like absolute asshole of a person? Do you want to find ways to cancel Evelyn more than she already is? Listen to the Patreon special.
Give us $5 a month.
Give us $5. Literally just pay that $5 once. Just listen to this one episode. You can get the fuck off later if you really want. Mm-hmm. Pay that extra little bit if you want a hype session from depressed Evelyn. I'll go so hard for you bitches. Especially you motherfuckers who are going to pay that extra bit. Oh, fuck yeah.
Man. Especially when Evelyn's depressed, because Evelyn's a vector of human pleasure and will just do it.
Yeah. When I feel nothing, I don't care if you feel awkward now. Because I'm just like, I don't have feelings.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
Man, for these last 5 minutes, I'm just going to hype up Anthony. He's going to fucking hate the shit out of it.
Why?
I don't know. Why not?
Okay.
I don't know who does deserve a hype session.
Let's hype someone else up together.
Oh, man. I don't know
who deserves it. Who deserves it?
Who really deserves it? I have 2 people in mind.
Okay.
Claire Bleeder and Cameron Bays.
I knew you were going to say Cameron.
I don't know what it is about Cameron. I just think...
Evelyn, after this, Cameron sent me the funniest video ever. It's like 2 minutes long. I was going to send it in the book club group chat, but I felt weird doing it for some reason. I'll show it to you after this.
Okay.
You're going to... Cameron is so brilliantly funny. in a way that I can't even put my finger on. I can't even explain it. What about Claire?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh. I mean, Claire has her moments, but like, who doesn't have their moments?
Yeah.
There are times where like, I find all of my friends annoying.
For shizzle.
Like, what
We're
I don't
all
like that
guilty
Claire,
of war crimes.
What I don't like what Claire does is she'll like come over, and then later on she'll text me a comment about like our ashtray. Do you remember the day that we watched Devil All the Time?
Yeah.
The Devil All the Time. By the way, it's really good. It's on Netflix.
Great movie. First Tom Holland movie I've ever seen.
And you liked it.
I liked it a lot. He's a really talented actor.
He's
adorable too.
Yeah. His country accent's okay in this one. Because he is British, which was really weird.
He's British.
Oh,
we got to do an episode all in a country accent. Can we do the Patreon in a country accent?
No.
Or British accent?
I'm not going to talk about how I'm a shit person in a country
my name's
accent.
Evelyn. And I have depression.
I can't do British for that long.
I can't
But country, like, man, y'all don't know this, but like, Anthony and I can like kind of hold up our country accent, and it was so.
We did it for hours one day.
I want to go back to that day so bad because it lasted for so long, and it was like one of our best bits.
And we said some heinous shit too.
So
There's something about talking
funny.
in a country accent where the filter just disappears.
I think like that was the first time I actually said retarded out loud. Was in that country accent. I think Hank hated and loved that bit.
Yeah.
Like, it was really fucking funny, but I could see why someone would get tired of it.
It was like only funny to us. I don't even think Claire thought it was funny.
Oh, and then he tried for a little bit, and it was like, nah, dude, you got this. Don't worry about it. Just
stay in your lane a little bit.
Backseat this one, all right, dude. Why we were doing a country accent is because the Cal Poly Rodeo was going on.
Oh, yeah.
And there are so many people in like cowboy hats, just like full yeehaw. Cal Poly went full yeehaw.
It was just the vibe for the day.
Yes, sir. My watch is telling me to move.
Just the vibe for
Fuck
the
you,
day.
bitch. But
tell it you're
we
gonna
saw
do tennis.
those people, and it was probably you that started it. And then like I hopped on it, and we rode that shit until we walked all the way home.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Pretty
I love the accent. I love Southern accents. They're beautiful. There's nothing like them, really. They're gorgeous. They're charming. But
meanwhile, we were saying some like borderline.
We're just talking about fucking cousins.
Yeah.
Colored people. Our daughters dating colored folk.
Our daughters dating colored people and shit.
12 gauge shotguns. Shooting squirrels. Barbecuing. Riding 4x4s. And just the country.
That was full on country.
America.
Man, I gotta watch that Devil All the Time movie again so I can get back into that accent. But
get back on my bullshit. Let's start wrapping up.
All right.
We're not doing a minute over an hour.
Dude, we started at exactly at that time, right? Nothing a little bit over?
Well, he did like a little bit of a check. It might have been like we started like the 2-minute point. Either way, it's going to be like right around an hour.
All right. Well,
thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed.
They're never watching.
I know. I did that on purpose this time. I chose violence today. Thank you for watching. This has been the Evelyn and Anthony Power Hour, Powerade episode 5. My name's Anthony.
Hi.
And Evelyn's not going to say anything else.
I mean, I already said what I needed to say.
Power move. Got to respect it.
I got depression.
Anywho, bitch, I got depression.
Bitch, I got depression. Bye.
Bye.